Chelsea Football Club, we have some Jadon Sancho news, and everyone keep asking me, is he gonna stay? Is he gonna go back to Manchester United? Now we have some concrete news, and I'm gonna tell you guys all about it. Furthermore, we're gonna talk about Mykhailo Mudryk doping test, because Shakhtar CEO have came out and says Mykhailo Mudryk has passed a polygraph test to try to clear his name. So guys, if it's your first time on the channel, smash that like button, and if you're brand new here, man, don't forget to subscribe and get me at least 100 likes on this video, man. And now let's get into it. Mykhailo Mudryk joined Chelsea for 62 million euros, who could be potential up to 90 million euros. But I don't know the reason why, because Arsenal, they wanted him. He was a hot prospect in Europe, but he joined Chelsea. I want to be honest, man, because since he been at Chelsea, he's been poor. Because I remember when Mykhailo Mudryk came appearance for Chelsea, his Chelsea debut versus Liverpool, I said, what's going on here? I said, this guy is going to be incredible. Absolutely turned out, and I said, this guy looks cold. What did we sign? Slowly and surely, the more he stayed at Chelsea, we realized that he didn't know how to break down the low block. He doesn't know how to utilize his pace. He needs some education. He needs more training, because he didn't even have 100 games professionally under his belt. We had to make him become, I don't even get it, man. We have to make him better. We have to train him how to become a player. Times has gone now. He's been suspended at the moment, and we don't know what's happening because with ongoing issue outside of football. So now we got some news now. Finally, this news came from the Shakhtar CEO, and what has been happening at this moment of the time that we are still waiting for sample B. According to him, from the Shakhtar president, like I've said, the sample B have not arrived. So Mudryk and his camp have decided that him to do a ladder that text. Ben Jacob have reported it. Furthermore, he passed the test, and he said he's innocent. He has not done anything wrong. He has not done anything because he was not aware. However, we know the rule. He doesn't have to be intentionally. You just have to manage what goes into your body. And then reality is he did it. Some people are saying he did it, he did not do it. But for me, I'm not coming and accuse him. But we all know that he ate something, and we don't know if it was intentionally or he did it on purpose. But one thing I don't understand is, why is the Shakhtar CEO the one reporting this stuff? Why haven't we heard anything from the club? The reason is this why, man. This Shakhtar president, he's invested in Mykhailo Mudryk. They have invested so much money in this player that they cannot let Chelsea take him out, because we know Chelsea have a 30 million euros from the bonus from the stuff he has to earn to be able to get the money. But one thing I'm gonna say this, man, Mykhailo Mudryk has been so bad since he came to Chelsea. The reality is we have to make sure we know what we're doing, man, because for me, this player, I may see him suspended at least for 4 years. He may go, man, and hey, he's gonna be his own problem. Listen, guys, when it comes to this player Mykhailo Mudryk, I have nothing to really say, because when this guy, we signed him, we expected more from him. I expected Mykhailo Mudryk to show us that he wanna be that player. We bought him for so much money, man, and he's been so bad since he came to Chelsea, and this whole thing of the doping test, and I hope all good for him, and I really hope he does well. And if he is innocent, I wish for him to be cleared. But we all know that even if you took something was not intentionally, man, they always have to suspend you for a couple months. But I would say he's been suspended for at least 125 days. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of playing time he has missed. As you guys know, Paul Pogba was suspended because he took something he was not supposed to take, but his case was taken down is because he was found innocent, he was not intentionally. And as well, as you guys know, Andre Onana for Manchester United as well too took something from his wife. It was some pregnancy medicine from his wife, and then so many stuff, man. But what is I say this, man? If you're a professional player, why are you taking things like drugs? What are you doing? You're supposed to be a professional player. Don't take things like this, man, because they're gonna ruin your life. And that's what have happened to Mykhailo Mudryk, man. And I wish good luck to him, and I wish for him the best, man. And I don't know what people think on him, but for me, this kid, he was a good kid, man. He was a good player when he first came to Chelsea, man. I remember this guy having his debut against Liverpool, and he was incredible, man. And since then, everything has been going down. He's been going down, he's been going down. And I just wish for him to be back. And let's see, man, because we need someone on that left-hand side. Just not Jadon Sancho or Tariq George. We need more from that side, man. And he was starting to cook before he got suspended, and maybe that's why he was cooking, because he was on a juice. But I'm gonna play the fifth. I don't know anything, but if Mykhailo Mudryk comes back and if he's free, let him. That's a man free, man. But I've seen some Chelsea content creators saying like, oh, he's free, he's a free man, he's this and this. I said, bro, you don't know nothing about this. You're just saying like he's this and this, but this guy, he was found guilty. He still trying to prove his innocence, and I wish for him to do that. So guys, that's all on Mykhailo Mudryk. And now let's talk about Jadon Sancho. Chelsea's obligation to buy Jadon Sancho for Manchester United for 25 million has been triggered, but it does not mean he will stay at Stamford Bridge at the end of the season. We can still sell him, and as you guys know, he's been linked to Dortmund. And the one thing I can say is this, man, let's trigger that 25 million. And I was one of the guys who was saying like, don't buy him, don't do that. But for me, for the what he's been showing off in the last couple games, he's been showing me like he wants to be here, man. He's a Chelsea fan, and he's been fighting for his career, man. And at the moment right now, he's sitting on 10 assists and 3 goals in all competition, man. That a better return even more than Pedro Neto, the guy who we paid for 65 million. We have Mudryk, who we paid for 30 and something. He's only 25 million. For me, at this moment of the time, I will keep Jadon Sancho. He's not a bad player, man. He's been showing us that, man, he's the type of guy who can break down the low block. And I want to see him play with a striker, because I just don't want to say like he's a bad player. He's in this. We don't have a guy in the box. And as you guys know, back at Dortmund, Jadon Sancho had Erling Haaland, the guy who can put the ball in the back of the net, and that's one thing he's lacking at Chelsea. We know our striker Nico cannot. He's not that awareness in the box. We know to being in the box, Nico Jackson is not his best attributes. He's not a striker, and that's one thing this season. Even Pedro Neto has been suffering because the amount of the balls he puts in the back of the net, or I'll say in the box. Even Jadon Sancho can create, can do that, but we don't have someone who can finish. We saw it this weekend versus our neighbors, our noisy neighbors, when we beat them 2-1. Nico Jackson missed at least 2 clear chances. Tariq George coming from the bench, the kid scores just in under 5 minutes. That's the difference, man. And Jadon Sancho, I want to see him play with a striker. If it's going to be Liam Delap, or we're going to play Sesko from Sporting Lisbon. Even my favorite striker to sign for me will be Osimhen, man, because this guy, I don't care about the linker plays, I don't care about others, the builder plays. I just want to see a player who can put the ball in the back of the net, and for me, Osimhen will be that player. And I like him, man. He's a Chelsea fan. He wants to break Didier Drogba's record, and that's one thing like we are lacking at Chelsea, man. A goal scoring machine. Since Didier Drogba left, we have never had any other striker like him, and I want to see him at Chelsea, man. Guys, let me know on Jadon Sancho. What are your thoughts in the comment down below? Let us know, man, because for me, he's not bad, man. He's not a bad thing to keep him, even stay him here. He will be a much better idea than any other player, man. Guys, subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and take care yourself, and God bless you.